Hi Bromies, it's your boy Ricky here with Bromural Cards. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your support and your viewership and all that great stuff. I'm excited today because I have some products from the latest release from Simon Says Stamp. It is the Celebrate release and it comes out tonight. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. We're going to go over a few things that I did receive from the release, and then I'm going to make a card from some of those items. So let's get down to business. Let's go see what I got today, and then we'll start making a card. Okay, so I got some of the foiling sheets or the sentiment sheets here. This is called Congratulations. So we have congratulations on your achievement. So proud of you, wishing you the best. Cheers to you. So that's great. Then we have the A7 nesting frames die. So this is for your 5x7 cards. There is a sentiment in the middle that says thanks. So enjoy that. Then we have a new embossing folder. This is called Flower Buds Unfolding. Really pretty. And we have a new stencil. This is called Tiled Posy. This is super cute, you guys. Let me hold this up a little bit more. So cute. Then we have the Organic Leaves. It's a 6x6 background stamp. And then you guys, the stamp set under this, I am so excited for. Let me, whoops. There we go. The next stamp set I'm so excited for because one of the things in the stamping industry is when it comes to wedding cards or wedding stamp sets, it's rare that you have a stamp set that has multiple sexes on them, or boys, girls, or men, women, I guess I should say. But it's rare that you have multiple of those on one stamp set. So you'll either have a bride and a groom, basically that's all you get, or they're like stuck together. So what I really enjoy about this stamp set, and I'll go down to the camera now, is that Simon Says Stamp has this wedding stamp set, and it features 2 males and 2 females on here, and they are separated and they are in different positions. So that way on this stamp set, you could either do a same-sex marriage wedding card, or you could do opposite. And I think that's really great. I really appreciate this from a company that does this, because while this is important probably to a small percentage of their customer base, it is nice to see that they do this, and it is very much appreciated when we see this type of thing to be inclusive. So we have this stamp set, and then we have the coordinating dies that go with it. So we are going to be making a card today with this guy, and I'm not for sure what other products. We're probably going to be using this, and probably going to use this today. So let me go ahead and get set up, and then I'll be right back and we'll get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and run this white piece of paper through the die cutting machine with this embossing folder. So let's go ahead and place this in here. I'm going to run this through the die cutting machine, and then I'll be right back to show you what this looks like. Okay, we ran this through the die cutting machine, so let's take a look to see what this looks like. Wow, that's really pretty. This gives a really classic look to this paper. It's really, really nice. Really enjoy that. So let's get this off to the side, and let's move on to the next step. Okay, so I cut this down. I took off a 1/2 inch off of each side, so it is cut to 5 by 3 1/4. So we have that cut down. Now what I want to do is take this 6x6 stamp set, and we are going to stamp this out on the white piece of paper. Let's give this a nice rub down since it's new. You know, why not? Let's just make sure it looks good. All right, that looks perfect. I'm gonna clean this up and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is go ahead and stamp out our little couple. And I am gonna do 2 guys. And we're gonna do some hearts. And then let's see if we can get a sentiment in here. I like this. Happy wedding day. I really need to clean off my Waffle Flowers mat below here. All right, let's go ahead and get these guys a rub down. And then get them stamped out. We're going to be doing some alcohol marker coloring today, so we want to make sure that we're using an alcohol safe ink. All right, that looks great. So what I'm going to do is give this time to dry a little bit, and then I'll be back, and then what we'll do is we'll color one of the characters and maybe a heart, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we have our little image here. Totally adorable. I love it. We are going to first color in the hearts here. And I think I'm using my Olo markers. I'm still trying to learn how to use these guys, so bear with me. But I thought that we could just color these in to see what they look like. I want to try to get as close to the watermelon color as possible, but I'm not for sure how well that's going to go, but we will try it. And I only have the half markers. I did not get the full markers because I wasn't for sure if I was gonna really love these or not. But I have used them several times and I do love them. I feel like this probably needs a darker color going around it. So let's maybe pull in that. Nope. Let's go a little darker. I'm still trying to learn the number systems for these markers. This might be too dark. I'm gonna try it though. Not gonna lie, that's looking a little brown, but it's not too bad. So add a little bit of orange here. All right, there we go. We have the first heart done. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna do the hair, and we'll do the hair on one of the guys here. I may have not let the ink dry enough. Try to keep from going across the black ink. That might be almost impossible if we're trying to blend, so we're going to see how this goes. All right. All right, this color isn't too much different than what I laid down already, so let's go to a darker. All right, and then I think I'm gonna just try maybe a darker brown here. There we go. That looks a little better. And then we'll come back in with the lighter brown. All right, so now we have his hair done. Okay, so now we are going to do his face and his little body parts. So these markers blend like amazingly. They're pretty great. I feel like maybe it just needs a little bit darker. Let's see. Along the hairline. Let's see if this helps. Well, it helps a little bit. You may not be able to see on camera, but it does help a little bit here. So that looks good. And then let's maybe do a little bit more of this. Yeah, that looks perfect. And then for his hands, there's not too much going on with his hands. They're super small, really no need to really blend that. So we're just gonna color this in here. That looks good. And then his neck, perfect. All right, now let's get his tuxedo done. All right, so we're gonna color in his tuxedo. So we're just gonna take the darkest color here and kind of go on the outline here. The good thing is this marker has a really sharp point on it, so that's nice. All right, we'll take the next darkest color and come in here. This is probably going to take a few times to get blended in. That's okay though. Then let's take the lightest color. It looks a little messy right now, but we'll have to go back a few times to get it nice and blended. Which that's the thing about alcohol markers, is that's just how they work. You have to keep blending and blending until they look right. This actually doesn't look really bad right now. I think it looks actually pretty good, but let's just blend a little more. I kind of wish I did have the whole marker, because these short things are a little hard to work with, but I mean, they still work. I shouldn't complain. And then let's just go in with the lightest color and get that blended out. Then I'm just going to take the lightest color here for his, what is this called? Lapel. Is that what that is? And then let's just take this and do his little bow tie. And then for his shirt, we're just going to do the lightest gray that there is. So that's going to be this guy here. There we go. And his shoes. Let's make those like a warm gray. Okay, so we have our first groom here colored in. So I'm going to color in this other guy, and then we'll work on the next step. Okay, so we got these guys colored out. Actually, let's go ahead and give them maybe some rosy cheeks. How about we do that before we Cute. All right. So we are going to go ahead and run these through the die cutting machine. I'm going to use the coordinating dies to get these cut out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have all our pieces here. We're going to start putting things together. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get this glued down to the card base. Alrighty. Then we are going to glue this. I made a mat for this just out of some black paper. So we're just going to glue that. It's just going to have a thin border around it just to give it a little bit of, you know, noticeability for it to pop out a little bit against this reddish or this watermelon color. There we go. Then we're going to pop this in the middle here. Okay, for these guys, I think I'm just going to have them kind of doing this. And maybe having one of the hearts here. And one of them here. And then putting the sentiment here between them. So I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to pop them up with some foam tape. So let's go ahead and get a big old piece cut up here from this big roll. All right, let's put some foam tape behind this. Okay, so we have foam tape on back of everything. So we're going to go ahead and get everything popped up onto the card. I'm not going to press all the way down yet because I want to make sure that everything's going to be where I want it to be before it gets all, you know, stuck all the way down. And we're going to stick this here. Alrighty, I think that all looks good. And there we have the completed card. What do you guys think? It's super cute. It's simple. I love all the white on the background with just this pop of color along the side. I love that we can introduce same-sex couples, opposite-sex couples, one person, three people, bride and groom, best man, you know, all the people are represented in this stamp set, and I really, really enjoy that. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. Make sure that you click the link down below to check out all the products from the latest release, and I hope to see you back soon. Until next time, bye!